Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another few important root word of medical terminology. By understanding these root word, you will be easily able to understand the final and actual meaning of the complete medical terminology. Okay, that is why it is so important to learn about the root words. Now, before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use and how to identify the complete meaning of medical terminology by looking at their root word. Okay, alright, so let's get started. And those who don't know the meaning of root word, just for them I'll repeat the things for one time. That is, a root word is a word that provides you the core meaning of the actual terminology. Okay, it is something related to body part, organ system. Okay, and it can be present at the beginning of the terminology, in the middle, or sometime in the end also. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear. Now we can start with the actual root words of today's session. So first root word for the day is the abdomen or abdomen. The first word is abdomen or abdomino. For example, abdomen. Abdomen is or abdomino, both are denoting the information related to abdomen as its name sounds. Okay, so let's see the example one by one. So first example is abdominoplasty. Abdominoplasty, which is nothing but a tummy tuck surgery. Okay, so for any medical reason a tummy tuck surgery is performed, then in that case we will denote the terminology with the term abdominoplasty. And here you can see the like we have the root word as abdomen, abdomino. Okay, likewise we have abdominal pain, which is nothing but denoting the pain in the stomach area. So I'm sure those who hit the gym on regular basis, they know what it is, because this is a commonly used terminology for abdominal pain, right? You might have especially those who are into sports and gym and gymnast kind of thing, so they know the meaning of abdominal pain, which is pain in the stomach area. Then we have next root word, that is adip or adipo, which is nothing but a fat. Okay, so whenever there is a discussion related to fat, in that case you will find the terminology root word as adip or adipo. For example, adipo tissue. Adipo tissue means a tissue that stores the fat storing okay, so you can say that it is a fat storing tissue. Likewise we have another example, that is adiposity. Adiposity means obesity. Okay, so this is a commonly used term, obesity, but adiposity is something that I'm not sure if you have heard about this, but actual meaning of adiposity is also a obesity. Then next we have angi or angio, which is nothing but denoting the information related to vessel. For example, angioplasty. So this is a surgery performed for vessel opening. Okay, so if this kind of procedure is conducted, then this entire scenario is denoted with the angioplasty terminology, where angio is the root word. Now don't get confused between the root word and prefix, because root word can also be at the beginning and it is providing you the core meaning. And so how you will find out the actual difference between root word and prefix? Because root word is providing you the core meaning of the entire terminology. Angio means we know that something is related to vessel. Then we have suffix or prefix that we can easily find out, and according to that we will get the actual meaning of the terminology. Next we have angiogram, which is denoting the vessel x-ray. So for angioplasty, like doctors will take some imagings of the vessel. So this is conducted through the angiogram. Okay, so after angiogram is used, like they will simply refer, like they will take the x-ray, doctors will take the x-ray, and then they will do the further treatment. Okay, I think now this part is clear. Now we will move to the next part, that is aort, aort or aorto, which is denoting aorta. Okay, for example, aortitis. Aortitis means aorta inflammation. Okay, aorta inflammation. Likewise, we have aorto. Next we have aorto aneurysm. Aorto aneurysm means bulge in the aorta wall. Yes, so if a doctor found a bulge in the aorta wall of the patient, then in that case we will use the terminology that is aortic aneurysm. Aortic aneurysm. Okay. Next we have bronch or broncho, which is denoting the airway tube. Like bronchitis. Bronchitis means bronchial inflammation. So itis thing we already know, right? Itis, whenever you find the suffix itis, that means something is in the inflammation state, and here we are using the terminology bronch. So bronch means bronchial inflammation in the airway tube. Similarly, we have bronchoscopy, which is to scope to view the airway. Okay, so it's a kind of instrument that is used to view through airway. Okay, view to airway. Next we have is calc or calco, which is denoting the calcium. So here I think this is the rarest example you have find, because so far like whatever root word we discussed, it was present in the beginning, but this time you can see it contains prefix and root word only, no suffix. Okay, so hypo is denoting something is below normal, and calcemia is denoting the calcium, so low calcium in blood. So if there is if the calcium is very low in the blood, then this condition is denoted with the terminology hypocalcemia. Similarly, we have calcification, which is again a medical terminology to denoting the calcium buildup. Clear? Fine. So let's move to the next slide. Here we have carcin or carcino, that is denoting the cancer. Carcin and carcino for denoting the cancer. For example, carcinoma. Carcinoma is nothing but a cancerous tumor. Cancerous tumor. Then we have carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means cause cancer. So those causes that cause cancer is considered as a carcinogenic. Then we have cervic or cervico. Cervic or cervico, neck or cervix. Okay, neck or cervix. So cervical spine, you can see this is a good example for this cervix, which is neck vertebrae. Then we have cervitis. Cervitis means cervix inflammation. So for itis we already know about the things, so it is related to inflammation. Okay, cervitis. Then next we have col or cole, which is denoting the bile. Col or cole, which is denoting the bile. Like cholithiasis. Cholithiasis means gallstones. For example, here you can see cholecystectomy, which is denoting the gallbladder removal. Cholecystectomy. Okay. Then we have clavicle or clavicle, that is denoting the collarbone. So claviclectomy, which is denoting the collarbone removal. So for any medical reason, if collarbone is removed, then this terminology is used. Then we have clavicular fracture, which is nothing but a broken collarbone. Then we have cyan or cyano. Mostly it is used as a prefix, but yeah, here sometime like if the skin is bluish in color, so in that case this terminology can be used, cyanosis. But I would say that consider it as a prefix, not as a root word. Likewise, we have cyanotic. Cyanotic is a bluish appearance in the body, that's why we are using this cyanosis. Cyanotic. Last we have dactyl or dactylo, which is nothing but a finger or a toe. For example, dactylitis. Dactylitis means swollen toes. Okay, so if there is a swelling in the toes, then in that case we will use the terminology swollen finger or toes. Likewise, we have polydactyl, that is denoting the extra fingers or toes. Okay, so yeah, these are the all root word I would like to share with you in this particular session. In the next session we will discuss few more things, and for today there is one question, and question is, what is the meaning of stomat or stomato root word? I'm sure most of you already know the answer of this question. In case if you don't know, then please do refer the previous session. There we have already discussed it in detail. And if you know the answer, then I request you to please do share the answers in the comment section so that others can take a reference from it. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.